and Wardlow defend the TNT Championship against one of the most highly decorated Ring of Honor competitors in Matt Taven.
Wow, it sounds like a great matchup for Rampage on Friday night, doesn't it?
Should be very, very impactful matchup for sure. Speaking of impactful,
speaking of booze.
This next bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Ty Mello from Houston, Texas. Weighing 195 pounds. They call him the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara.
What a lovely couple, huh?
Yeah. Well, she is beautiful and he is handsome, and
just like that's why I said they're lovely people too.
Tongues out of each other's mouths.
I don't know why people.
Sake.
That's just total love right there, Excalibur. That's passion. If you didn't wear a mask, you could kiss your wife like that. I'm just saying.
Taz, would you kiss your wife like that on camera?
Hey, that's none of your business. Love my wife.
A first time. I mean, I'm
not on camera.
Love our wives.
That's not. Never float your boat. I mean, that's just whatever people are into. I mean. But Guevara's a talented guy, and he's going to have his hands full in this matchup here live tonight, right here in Virginia on Dynamite.
A first-time meeting one-on-one between Sammy Guevara and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
And his opponent being accompanied by William Regal from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 197 pounds, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Now, I was on my way back to the interview set.
Why don't you head back now?
Okay, so I will. Give me a chance here. But apparently I was hearing in the headset a little bit of problems with Bryan Danielson, a little bit of problems maybe with the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, speak to the man to your left. William Regal's here, so let's get right from the boss.
Yeah, Lord Regal, sounds like...
Oh, yes, I'm going to sit here and tell you about all our problems, aren't I?
Oh, come on, Regal, we have to ask you that.
A still tongue keeps a wise head. You should know that.
I do know that, but I'm doing my job as a journalist.
He's never kept a still tongue, ever.
Hey, well, Bryan Danielson charges in. Guevara, the knee strike.
Excellent by Sammy there. Yeah. Good. Bryan Danielson square on the chin.
It's a great strategy, guys.
Yes.
First blow, be aggressive, right?
Well, Danielson's a pro enough to stay focused here. You have to with someone like Guevara. Even though you're having issues, whatever, with you amongst your team, I mean, if you're Danielson, got to stay focused with Guevara, Excalibur.
Well, Bryan Danielson coming into this match on a two-match losing streak, while Sammy Guevara coming into this match on a two-match win streak. Danielson has never dropped more than 2 in a row in his AEW career. Can Guevara make history here tonight?
Whoa, whoa.
He is on the verge of doing so. Sammy Guevara covers deep. No.
Man, going right to big stuff instantly. And we take a look right here at Guevara.
Yeah, so many great things, man.
Springboarding up here. Watch this.
And, I mean, Bryan Danielson he had to be stunned by that flurry of offense by Sammy Guevara, because this early into the match, Lord Regal, it is unlike Bryan Danielson to get caught like that.
Now you see Guevara maybe going for something else. I thought he was going to be backbreaker.
I think of GTH, perhaps.
for sure. Now, Gerbo, watch out.
Oh, landed on his feet, man. Just
tremendous agility there by Sammy Guevara.
Sammy is so smooth, man.
Very athletic athlete for sure.
Lands on his feet. Tried the drop kick. Danielson had it, scouted, and now...
Oh, boy, you don't want to be on the mat with Danielson hovering over you. Place you don't want to be, guys.
No, you're right, Shivani.
Yeah.
Might be going Romero special here, possibly. That's tough. You can't move when a guy's sitting on your hamstrings, standing on your hamstrings, pulling your nose apart so you can't breathe.
Wrenching back on the nose to free the wrists and grab or take control of the wrists of Sammy Guevara. And now the Romero special. A hold that Bryan Danielson found himself locked in by the great Jushin Thunder Liger, now adding it to his repertoire.
I've been in that hold by Liger.
Actually,
it sucks.
Taught, and the specifics taught to Bryan Danielson by the great Johnny Saint in England when Bryan was training over there.
And now Danielson driving the knee into the head and shoulders of Sammy Guevara. Guevara down on the mat, flat on his stomach.
This is where Danielson is so good for so many years. He'll hover over his opponent. He'll keep the pressure on his opponent. And everything he does is with intent and physicality. Love the man's style for years.
I've said it before, but everything that I should have been. The perfect wrestler, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I agree. He is the perfect
So,
wrestler.
Regal, do you feel like you're living vicariously through Danielson? I have to ask you that.
He's like a fourth son to me.
Okay.
So
I respect
about
that.
as much as I can
no,
say.
I understand that.
Oh, Danielson
Showing that
blistering Sammy with those
Wow.
chops.
Sammy absorbed everything that time and firing back.
Well, Danielson now just walking into those strikes.
Gotta give Sammy credit, guys. He's not backing down here at all.
And neither is Danielson. Danielson just absorbing all that
I
contact.
don't know who's hitting who because Danielson's leading with his face.
Yes, leading with the side of his neck, yes.
Exactly what he was doing.
That's exactly what he was doing. You absorb the blow.
Correct.
You put yourself into the blow on the side of your neck, which you train.
traps. Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Remember, still to come tonight in our main event, the AEW World Championship title is on the line. Jon Moxley will defend against Penta El Cerro Miedo. Penta just days removed from that brutal mask versus mask match in Mexico City. But Moxley, of course, 8 days removed from his successful defense against Hangman Page last week.
Should be a battle for sure in our main event. And right now, Guevara is in grave danger. He's got to try and get to a rope break, whatever the heck Danielson's thinking of doing with that elbow joint, wrist, and fingers.
Yeah, Danielson manipulating the wrist. And of course, if fans missed it on Friday night, Hangman Adam Page in good condition. He's at home. He's recuperating. He will return to action as quickly as possible. He appreciates all the well wishes. But right now, Bryan Danielson just dismantling Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, you saw Sammy grabbing at his elbow joint. Now double underhooks, maybe a throw here. Oof, right into the, going for a Juji Gatami there.
But Sammy Guevara, submission defense, he links the hands. But Danielson transitions into a mount and just
Palm strike.
open hand palm strikes.
That first one was definitely a palm strike. Now those fists.
Yeah, those are just closed fists.
Close fist right to the forehead.
First, that palm strike, that could wear you out with the heel of someone's hand. Regal, you know what I'm saying, how hard that is.
Yes, I do.
Super impactful. Well,
I think the
Guevara
referee needs to check Sammy.
Well, I was just thinking the same thing because he's not moving much
Not
down
moving
there.
at all. Oh, there we go.
Well, Bryan Danielson just said he's about to kick Sammy Guevara's head in.
Oh, here we go. And look at it. Guevara knows what's coming.
And Guevara very close to the...
Yeah, very wise.
Well, watch out, watch out,
wait.
watch out.
Danielson, the drop kick knocks Guevara nearly back to the barricade. But Danielson not done yet. Oh, Guevara again, the counter strike, the rising knee.
That knee hit its mark. And Mello very impressed with her man.
Sammy said, I'm crazy. I'm going to try it.
Oh. Sammy Guevara takes down Danielson. And this match, Sammy Guevara, Bryan Danielson continues in picture.
What a smile.
And did you see how on that first knee strike, Bryan Danielson just came up clutching not just his jaw, but almost his entire face.
Got blasted. Guevara blasted him with that knee strike. All the momentum that Danielson had coming into the blow.
Wow.
Wow.
She caught him flush with that, too.
Oh.
Well, she's a great striker. We know that, and
Yes,
we know her
she is.
background.
Well, yes, she...
Another lady that I found on a scouting trip in Brazil.
Yeah, well, tremendous judoka, yes.
Yes. High ranking.
You know, no doubt about it. And the referee, Bryce Remsburg, has had maybe enough of Ty on the outside.
Yeah, he almost tossed her.
He did, you're right. Shades of Earl Weaver. Look at that ground and pound by Guevara, trying to get that momentum going on Danielson. Right now, Danielson, oh, what a snap suplex by Sammy.
And the float over into the cover.
That snap suplex takes such strong legs, doesn't it?
It does, but it's all hip. It's the way you engage your hips and your opponent.
Gotcha.
As you step into them and do a back arch. Regal knows exactly what I'm breaking down here. Snap suplex is a low throw, but super high impact on the landing.
And Guevara driving his knee into the back of Danielson's head with Danielson draped over the center strand. And Ty Mello continues jaw-jacking with Danielson. Oh, look at Ty. Again, just becoming involved in this match.
Yeah, she is out of control, and Sammy doing a great job of keeping the referee's attention away from her.
She loves her husband. I mean, what's wrong with that? You got to protect your spouse.
You can't be serious.
I'm not. Danielson's just trying to get out of harm's way here.
My 36th anniversary coming up soon.
Really?
Seems like yesterday. Wish it was tomorrow. I'd cancel it.
Guevara sending Danielson to the corner, and Guevara coming in hot with the drop kick.
I love these PIPs.
Guevara, though, he is so full of himself. What a head of hair on. He's got a beautiful head of hair. That young guy, look at that. Look at the hair on this man.
Yeah, just sitting up there.
Am I the only one here that loves my wife?
Yes.
Guevara's got him lined up. He's got him lined up.
Oof! Danielson drops to his knees. Man, Guevara in control. AEW Dynamite coming to you live from Norfolk, Virginia. I'm Excalibur, joined by Taz, Tony Schiavone, and Lord William Regal. And during picture-in-picture, we saw Sammy Guevara. Well, this was right as we went to picture-in-picture. Guevara took to the skies and took out Danielson, and immediately Danielson came up clutching his face and jaw.
Yeah, took a high risk, very high risk by Guevara, but it worked. It paid off.
It's been all Sammy Guevara since then.
Oh, you could hear that thud with that round kick by Sammy.
And
you got to measure up. Listen.
Well, look at that. He has no defense, but it seems like, look at the face of Danielson. It seems like it's firing him up here.
Yeah, you don't want to get Danielson in a position where he's doing those round kicks to you.
Well, Sammy takes a step back. Danielson intercepts.
What a paintbrush that was.
That was
pretty hard slap there.
Yes, that was a serious palm strike right to the jaw.
Oh, my God.
Oof.
And now the combination.
That kick right to the ribs.
Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. Oh, God.
Danielson sends Guevara in. Guevara reverses. Danielson vaults over, lands on his feet. Swinging a miss by Sammy, but Guevara gets turned inside out by the elbow strike.
For 22 years, I've been proud to call this man my friend. It just amazes me every time I watch him compete.
I agree, man. He's just something else.
He's got his intensity level up high, does Danielson. He knows he's at that point right here. He's got to bring the wood to Sammy because Sammy had momentum. Now it's gone. Just about, anyway.
Danielson telegraphed that one a little too early. Sammy Guevara. Oh, no.
Oh,
Guevara
God. Oh,
sent to the outside.
God, what a landing. That was bad.
And Danielson. Oh, the elbow driven into the head of Sammy Guevara.
He landed on his feet as well.
Danielson going airborne right here in Virginia. He's flying through the air.
That's typically what airborne means. But.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to break it down for the folks that don't get it.
Okay, and we're at a naval base, too, by the way.
That's great.
Oh, shotgun drop kick by Sammy Guevara. Or, excuse me, by Bryan Danielson on Sammy Guevara.
That's all right. You're caught up in this thing. I don't blame you. So am I. It's wild.
It is. It's a hell of a match, guys.
Ty Mello's on the outside. She's worried about her man.
You know, when he claps those hands together, you got trouble. See right there when he puts the hands together?
The force that Bryan Danielson kicks with is extreme.
And Danielson, the roundhouse avoided. Sammy sends him in the standing Spanish fly.
Whoa, look at this.
Deep cover, no.
Excellent counter, excellent job on the Spanish fly by Guevara. Yeah, that was really good.
Taz, you mentioned Ty Mello on the outside looking on. She's got a huge opportunity this Friday night at Rampage, much like Sammy has the opportunity here tonight to put away one of the legends in the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Can Sammy complete that task here? No. Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, he lured him that time into standing up, did Bryan Danielson.
Sammy was trying to get his balance, took a little too long, and Danielson made him pay. Uh-oh. Top rope here.
Big crash coming.
Maybe a back throw.
Well, Danielson perched on the top with Sammy Guevara.
Wow, Guevara.
Incredible. Impressed by Sammy Guevara.
Feet. Now Sammy rolls through. Up to the top in one motion. Lands on his feet. Avoids the Danielson, but Danielson
Got caught in the armbar here. You can see him setting it up.
There we
Danielson
go, Bryan.
looking for the lapel lock.
I thought he was going armbar, but this is even better. Lapel lock for sure.
Ooh, he's got it on.
And it's across the eyes and nose.
The nose is the key. You can't breathe. He's
No, you
crushing
can't.
his nose.
And his cheekbone at the same
Absolutely.
time. Wonderful.
Got to try to get to that bottom rope, man, if you're Sammy.
Fans are telling him to tap.
Sammy, you can see trying to get his hips underneath
Broke
him.
the grip. Good job by Guevara. Broke that grip by using his body.
And Taz, that was an important break by Sammy Guevara because he couldn't have lasted long in the lapel lock.
He was going, man. The match was going to be over. We'll see Danielson's not complaining. He just gets back to work.
So he's such a pro now. He's got a long way to go. Well,
Oh, Sammy just leapt up to the top.
Oh, God.
And now the Spanish fly off the top. Guevara with the chance.
That was awesome.
2.
There we go, Bryan. Ooh, thank goodness for that.
What a match these two men are having. Kind of knew it was going to be this good. Let's take another look here. Off the top, Guevara just chucking the American Dragon.
There's the old adage, styles make fights. These two men, their styles could not be more different than one another. But, oh, now look at this. Sammy Guevara just...
now that's desperation, I would think, right, Taz?
It is, but you got to go that way, and I'm sure, Regal, you don't mind that. You have to do that.
Absolutely, you've got to.
And now Sammy looking for the GTH. And no, Danielson grabbed the knee, dropped underneath. And reverse Hurricanrana.
Well, the fans are behind Danielson here. You can hear him, and he's drawing from it.
Line them up.
Bryan Danielson, Busaiku knee, turns Guevara inside out.
And he's not covering him here.
Sending a message.
No, he wants to do permanent damage to Sammy Guevara.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stomping a man's face and shoulder. And
Sammy may be regretting not tapping out earlier.
The stomp's raining down, and now Sammy in the triangle.
he's got to tap out of this thing here unless he gets stacked. But I think Sammy's about knocked out.
And you see how Sammy just flattened out right there after those elbow
Ref's got to
strikes.
check him here. Ref's got to check
Ref
this.
needs to stop this.
It's over.
And that is it. Sammy Guevara goes out.
Here is your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Wow, Danielson again. Just superior.
Hell of a physical battle right there.
Incredible showing by Sammy Guevara, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, he's so agile, so resilient.
Great job by your guy, though. I got to tell you, Regal.